Oh, no.
What's
No.
Oh, on the consent.
Under new business.
Oh,
Under new business? I don't think so.
oh, geez. Yeah, no. We're good.
We're good with that.
Oh, this is
That stays.
There she is. See, I told you she'd be here.
Time to spare.
All right, here we go. Good morning. I would like to call to order this meeting of your Fremont County Board of County Commissioners. I invite you all to rise with us for an invocation provided this morning by Lauren Coleman of Young Life Ministry, and please stay standing for the Pledge of Allegiance.
All right, let's pray. Well, Lord, we pause real quick before we enter into this meeting, recognizing your power. You control all these things, and your goodness and your love for this community, way more than any of us in this room love this community. So we thank you for that, and I thank you for these commissioners and other government officials that you have placed here to do your will for our good. So, Lord, lead them and guide them during this meeting and as they carry out the business. Father, we also just take time, pray for moisture for this community, and ask that you will bring snow to the mountains, snow or rain to us to keep things alive and flourishing. It's in Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call.
Commissioner Bell,
Present.
Commissioner Payne,
Present.
Commissioner McFall,
Present.
County Attorney Jackson,
present.
County Manager Bryant,
Present.
Planning and Zoning Director Koch.
Present.
We turn next to the approval of today's agenda. I would like to note under staff and elected officials reports, we are removing item E, the county clerk's year-end report. That's simply not quite ready yet, so hopefully at our next meeting we will be able to do that.
With that, Madam Chair, I move to approve today's agenda.
I second that.
That was a little tentative. Are you sure? We do have a motion and second on the floor to approve today's agenda, removing the county clerk's year-end report. Further discussion? Roll call.
Commissioner Payne,
Aye.
Commissioner McFall,
Right.
Commissioner Bell,
Aye.
motion carries.
We turn next to the consent agenda, and I have a quick question for our county attorney. Do we need to remove item 3 after our discussion yesterday?
No, we were going to go ahead
Okay.
and do it today and then
Okay.
change our procedure after.
Okay, thank you. All right. We move to today's consent agenda. I like to note we are not scheduling a public hearing with today's consent agenda out at any time in the future.
That, Madam Chair, I move to approve the consent agenda.
Second.
It has been moved and seconded to approve today's consent agenda. Further discussion? Roll call.
Commissioner McFall,
Aye.
Commissioner Payne,
Aye.
Commissioner Bell,
Aye.
motion carries.
Up next is administrative and informational topics. We begin, as always, with staff and elected officials. We turn first to County Clerk Katie Barr for her monthly report. Good morning.
Good morning. My report is for the month of December. The total motor vehicle fees, sales taxes, and recording fees collected for December was $856,657.50. Fremont County's portion for disbursement is $505,256.68, and that's 59% of the total fees, and is $18,004.34 more than December of last year. Year to date, our office is up $843,807.06 from last year. So pretty good year.
It has been a pretty good year, and again, I just remind everyone that's not all the county's money to keep. That does get dispersed to all of the special districts and others here in Fremont County.
With that, Madam Chair, I move to accept the county clerk's monthly report.
Second.
It has been moved and seconded to approve the county clerk's monthly report. Further discussion? Roll call.
Commissioner Payne,
Aye.
Commissioner McFall,
Aye.
Commissioner Bell,
Aye.
motion carries.
Up next is our county manager, Sunny Bryant, with her monthly report, or biweekly report, however we're doing it today.
So just a couple of quick items. We've had a few meetings throughout the last couple of weeks, but with the holidays, it's kind of been a little bit more sparse. But a few things that we're working on. We have scheduled our interim audit for the week of January 29th. So our office, the Treasurer's Office, will be working on that here coming up. Department of Human Services is also involved in that. And we have, for anybody that hasn't heard, we've launched a county-wide Facebook page. We're trying to help improve communications to the community. So if you haven't already, you can go on there and like that page. And we're hoping to try to keep something posted as often as we can, just to, like I said, help improve communication. And then our IT department is working on updating our website. So we had a meeting a couple weeks ago to look at that, and we're scheduling a meeting with the board here in the next couple weeks so they can look at it, make sure we're on the right direction. And we're hoping over the next few months to get that launched. And then we actually have our intern here with the Veterans Program, and he has started. His name is Rob. He's actually going to be working with us for the next 16 to 20 weeks, so we're very excited to have him here. And one of the things that we'll be working on is a county-wide strategic plan. So this is something that the county commissioners have said was important, and hopefully we can have that up and going here in the next probably 6 months or so. So those are kind of the projects that we have going on right now.
All right, thank you so much, Sunny. Any questions or further discussion for Sunny? Gentlemen, information, topics, discussion, anything you'd like to bring up this morning?
No.
No?
No.
No? Well, you can always count on me. I did want to mention this morning, last year I had the unique opportunity to be part of the group of women who brought together the Fremont's Exceptional Women event last year for the first time, and we're working on it again for 2018. I bring it up today because nominations are due for women on January 12th, which is this Friday. So just briefly, I would like to remind you there are 5 different awards that we give. The first is the Norma Hatfield Award for Professional Achievement. Then we have a Minnie Harding Award for Overcoming Adversity, the Cara Fisher Award for Community Service, the Janet Gunkel Award for Young Leadership, and finally, but certainly not least, the Ruth Carter Award for Excellence in Character. So if you would like more information, you can once again go to Facebook and look up Fremont's Exceptional Women. The nomination form actually is there. If you would prefer, you can call the Canyon City Chamber of Commerce. You also can email fremontsview@gmail.com to get more information as well as a nomination form. And I just would like to say that this group actually is trying to honor the unsung heroes of our community. We are looking for those women who have done amazing, incredible things throughout their life, and maybe nobody has ever heard of them, no one knows of them. So think very seriously about those women in your life, and we encourage men and women to nominate. Last year, we actually had 58 nominations for women here in Fremont County. 15 of those, so the top 3 in each of our 5 categories, were recognized and honored as our honorees that evening, and then the top 1 was chosen to actually receive that award. We will be doing the same thing this year, so we hope that we get lots and lots of nominations. So men, think about your wives, your daughters, your mothers, all of those women that are very special and important to you in your life. Think about nominating them, and I urge women to do the very same thing. So, all right, anything else?
No.
Okay. Time now for citizens who may wish to address the commissioners on a matter not scheduled on today's agenda. Do we have anyone in our audience today that would like to get up and speak?
Good job.
All right. Seeing none, we move on. We have no old business for consideration today. New business, one of my favorite things this year, is going to be item number 1, reorganization of the Board of County Commissioners. So this is typically when the board chooses its new leadership, excuse me, its new leadership for the year. And I have had the opportunity to serve as chairman for the last full year. You've seen me up here doing most of the talking at all of our meetings. So it's time to change that up a little bit. And with that, I move to appoint Commissioner Tim Payne as our chairman of the board for 2018.
I'll second that.
All right, it has been moved and seconded to appoint Tim Payne as chairman of the Fremont County Board of County Commissioners. Further discussion? Roll call.
Commissioner Bell?
Aye.
Commissioner McFall?
Aye.
Commissioner Payne?
It doesn't really
Motion
matter,
carries.
you know, we do outnumber you. And before we move, also with this item, we need to appoint a chairman pro
Chairman
tem.
pro
This is
tem.
also under number 1.
With that, I make a motion that we appoint Commissioner McFall as
And I'll be happy to second that. And you now have been outnumbered, sir.
That's right.
It has been moved and seconded to appoint Commissioner Dwayne McFall as Chairman Pro Tem. Is there further discussion?
No.
No. Roll call.
Commissioner Payne,
Aye.
Commissioner Bell,
Aye.
Commissioner McFall,
Aye.
motion carries.
All right, and with that, the change takes place immediately, so if you'll give us a moment, we're going to change our chairs around and our name tags, and then we'll keep moving.
We actually have our names on the back of our chairs. That's my chair.
That's your, you're waiting for me to get my chair. I thought you were going to be a gentleman and move the boat. Wow. See how you are. All right. Wow, it's a different view from up here.
About that.
I kind of like this. I had forgotten what it felt like.
Okay, well, with no further business coming. Okay, item number 2 under new business, approval of a 2018 participation agreement with the Upper Arkansas Area Council of Governments for the Upper Arkansas Recycling Program. And gracing us with her presence is Beth Lentz. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, Beth.
Good morning. First, I have to say thank you, Debbie, for talking about the few, because I think that's a wonderful thing.
Yes, you are a part of it as well.
I
and so
have
we,
been,
we
yes.
so appreciate
I'm the one
your-
who doesn't come to meetings, but I'll work.
But you work very, very hard, and that's kind of what we need.
So for this year, we're not seeing any increase in per capita fees. We are still operating at 79 cents per capita. The contract is for $1.30 per year. That's because of taper restrictions. And then we give you a rebate on that brings it down to 79 cents. So, and in this past year, we have collected over 21 tons of electronics in the electronics events. So we did add an electronics event at the end of December, which, because it was supposed to be a 60-degree day, we thought it was a great idea. It turned out to be a 30-degree day. But surprisingly, we collected over 5,000 pounds of materials. So
Okay.
it was quite successful. Hopefully we did that in order to try to decrease the amount of illegal dumping that occurs right after Christmas. Hopefully that was in some way successful. I've not talked to Tony yet, but hopeful.
Yeah, so are we.
Yeah.
Okay. Any further discussion on this?
I do have a question. Do
Okay.
you have
Yes.
those electronics recycling events set yet for 2018?
We don't have the dates set yet. We know that we will have one in April with the Florence cleanup. We will have one probably in July. That'll be the West End event in Deer Mountain. And then we'll do one in September, which will be in Canyon City. We've tried not to have it the same weekend as Pioneer Day. So it just makes it easier for everybody. And then I think, given the response that we had to the event at the end of December, we will try to continue doing that too.
Okay.
Thank you.
As soon as I have dates, I will forward them.
Well, I think it's for those that might not kind of know what we're talking about here. The electronics recycling events were attended very well in all 3 locations. It was the first year we had one on the west end of the county.
Yes.
And those folks up there really appreciated it because they didn't have to drive clear to town. There was some people that had them stored up in their yards until this event came along. So it worked out pretty good. And the goal there is, well, there's 2 goals. One, to get that stuff recycled because it cannot go into landfills, but 2, to keep it from ending up in our county ditches where we then have to pay to recycle it. It gives them a good break on the cost for the recycling. So it's a great program. I appreciate you a lot for putting those together and manning those.
Well, and we appreciate the county. So the county does subsidize the cost for residents to recycle their televisions, which the cost tripled in less than a year of recycling the glass. So what the county does is really needed. And we have seen a dramatic increase in the numbers. So We used to average about 5,000 pounds an event, and we had events this year that were triple that. So,
And that includes the other normal recycling stuff too, and this is part of the program that you have, the plastics, the paper, the,
we do, yeah,
Whatever
we've
else.
got the sites that have we've got paper bins, glass, all colors of glass, and then aluminum and tin commingled. So the bag program, we have a bag program that does plastics. So, and we work with Twin and with Howard.
with that, Mr. Chair, I move to approve the 2018 participation with the Upper Arkansas Area Council of Governments for the Upper Arkansas Recycling Program.
I second.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded. Any further discussion? I see in our packet that it's dated 2017. I assume that'll get changed to 2018. Okay. With that, let's have ourselves a roll call.
Commissioner McFall,
Aye.
Commissioner Bell,
Aye.
Commissioner Payne.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Beth.
Beth.
Item number 3, appointment of a county attorney. Let's not wait on this now.
So, Mr. Chair, I would simply like to say, first of all, that Ms. Brenda Jackson has been the county attorney for a number of years now, and we depend on her far more than maybe many of you know and understand. It's Brenda's job to keep us out of trouble, and I think she's done a pretty darn good job of it so far. So, Mr. Chair, it is my pleasure to move to appoint County Attorney Brenda Jackson for another year.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any further discussion? Let's have a roll call.
Commissioner Bell,
Aye.
Commissioner McFall,
Aye.
Commissioner Payne.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Okay. Item number 4, the resolution number 1, designating and approving official depositories for Fremont County for 2018. This is a lot of housekeeping that we have to do every year, and this is the first part of it.
With that, Mr. Chair, I move to approve by resolution number 1, the following locations for official depositories for Fremont County: Sunflower Bank of Canyon City, Colorado Surplus Asset Fund Trust, Colo Trust, and Bank of the San Juans Glacier Bank.
Okay.
San Juan's Glacier Bank, sorry.
I second that to designate and approve the official depositories as just listed by Commissioner McFall.
For 2018. Okay.
For
It's been
2018.
moved and seconded. Any further discussion on that? Roll call, please.
Commissioner McFall,
Aye.
Commissioner Bell,
Aye.
Commissioner Payne.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item number 5, resolution would be number 2, designating the schedule for regular meetings for the Fremont County Board of Commissioners.
So are you going to introduce or do you just want me to make the motion?
Either way, why don't you go ahead and just make the motion? Okay.
All right, Mr. Chair, I move that we continue the tradition of the Board of County Commissioners in Fremont County to meet the second and fourth Tuesdays of each month at 9:30 a.m. as our regular meetings. This is resolution number 2.
Second.
That was well done. So we had a motion and a second. Let's have a roll call.
Commissioner Bell,
Aye.
Commissioner McFall,
Aye.
Commissioner Payne.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item number 6, resolution number 3, designating an official newspaper for Fremont County. Again, some housekeeping stuff we have to do. We have to designate an official newspaper. And our primary official newspaper will be the Canyon City Daily Record, with the secondary official newspaper, the Florence Citizen, is what's proposed.
Mr. Chair, I move to approve resolution number 3, designating as primary official newspaper Canyon City Daily Record, second official newspaper Florence Citizen, as the Fremont County publications.
I'll second.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded. Any further discussion? Hopefully print editions will just keep going and not go by the wayside. Let's have a roll call.
Commissioner McFall,
Aye.
Commissioner Bell,
Aye.
Commissioner Payne.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item number 7, resolution number 4, designating an official posting place for notice of public meetings for the Fremont County Board of Commissioners.
Mr. Chair, I move to designate the official posting place as the bulletin board located at the main or the south entrance of the Fremont County Administration Building, as well as the bulletin board in the hallway outside the offices of the Board of County Commissioners here, 615 Macon Avenue, room 105, Canyon City, Colorado.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded for resolution number 4. Any further discussion?
Yes, there is.
Okay.
I also would like to note that although these are our official posting places, we do much work to try to get word out for every meeting that we have and all of the official information that we have. Not only did our county manager, Sonny Bryant, already discuss our new Facebook page, the fact that we are redoing our website, which is fremontco.com. You also will find all of our official postings there. You will find meeting agendas there. You will find our schedules there. You will find a lot of other information as well. We also are on KRLN's morning line after the first meeting of every month, the Wednesday following that first meeting of ours. So there's no excuse to not be informed. I'm just want to let everybody know there's a lot of information. It is available to anyone who is seeking that information.
Okay. And with that, let's have a roll call.
Commissioner Bell?
Aye.
Commissioner McFall?
Aye.
Commissioner Payne?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item number 8, recognition of the 2017 Vital Statistics
It's supposed to be 5.
5-Star Performance Award. Okay. And we have Firestar. And we have Emma Davis with our Public and Environmental Health Director. Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for putting us on the agenda. I'd like to invite Christina Taylor and Paula Sperlin up with me. They're actually the ones that make this happen and made this happen this past year in 2017 for the 5-Star Award. So a 5-star. So for the 5-Star Award, for that to be, we were one of 4 counties in Colorado that achieved this award this year. In order to get that, you have to get 100% on 2 audits and 0 customer complaints. You have to get 100% on customer satisfaction. You have to have on-call, and you have to respond to the state within a certain period of time. So Paula is the lead for our vital statistics, vital records, and Christina helps with that as well. We also have a deputy registrar, which is us, and you have to go through trainings annually in order to keep that 5-star rating. So this is our third award that we've achieved. So I'm very proud of them and very proud of our department for working to achieve this and being one of 4 counties. So we appreciate it. We get a trophy or an award, we call it a trophy, that's not here yet, with a certificate. So once that gets here, then we'd like to do another release to share their accomplishments in our department.
Absolutely. This has been, is this 3rd year in a row? Is that right?
It's not the 3rd in a row.
Okay. Yeah, I know you've been up here before for this, and it's been, yeah, this is a proud moment. This is-
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Congratulations. We appreciate all you do.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Okay. Carrie, do you need to get a picture of them, or? Okay.
Back
All right.
back up front.
Go down? Sure. Yeah, okay.
Brenda wanted to.
Okay, move on to item number 9, adoption of the Fremont County Resource Mobilization Plan. And with us, we have Steve Morrissey, our Emergency Management Director. Good morning, Steve.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
You've had a chance to look at the plan, and for those who don't know, that plan is basically how we order resources during an election day. It's designed for
I know tracking those mobilizations, I know Commissioner Bell and I have been through 2 fires now, and it's
Two major fires.
yeah, and I've always marveled about how you can keep that tracked and everybody get paid, and it's a big job.
It takes a lot of work. A
Yeah.
lot of people are involved. Fremont County has the management team does a really good job of helping track all that too. So
Yeah. Okay. Your wishes.
Question, I guess, first.
Okay.
So this mobilization plan would occur in the event of a fire that our chairman just mentioned, perhaps in the event of a flood. What other types of events would this be called into action?
this could be used for anything from a public health emergency on. It could be a pandemic where we need items brought in that way, so we can track all those, where it's coming from, where it's going, who's paying for it, and who's receiving it. So it really, any type of instance like this that would require pulling in resources from other agencies, other counties, state, or federal.
And will this plan then, Steve, be distributed to other agencies
Yes,
in advance?
We've actually had a resource workshop. I think we had it in July, sometime around summer, where we invited a lot of these agencies in to go through a practice resource order. So they've had, a lot of them have had a chance to look at this. They all received copies of this plan or have had access to it on the website. It's been on the county website for approximately 6 months now for review. And I've received some updates and changes, and the other counties in the surrounding area are in the process of working on their own. So we might see future changes to this, so they all line up a little bit closer. But at this point, we're the only one at this stage.
And with the approval of today from this board, it will stay on the county website, so it will continue to be available to anyone who wants to take a look?
Yes, and in fact, I just sent this out to 4 other counties yesterday, their request.
Thank you.
Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, Steve, I appreciate the work that you've done on this. Sounds like you're a little bit ahead of everybody else in the state for the most part, and a lot of people are going to look to you to finish their resource plan. So I appreciate what you've done. I know you're kind of looking towards the retirement end of this deal, but appreciate the work that you've put on this.
Well, I'm not sure if I'm ahead or just sticking my neck out.
Yeah.
Okay.
With that, Mr. Chair, I move that we adopt the Fremont County Resource Mobilization Plan.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded to adoption of the Fremont County Resource Mobilization Plan. Any further discussion? Roll call, please.
Commissioner McFall?
Aye.
Commissioner Bell?
Aye.
Commissioner Payne?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thanks, Steve.
Thanks, Steve.
Thanks so much.
Item 10, appointment of a weed advisory board to fill an empty seat with a term ending December 31st, 2018. I'll turn to Commissioner McFall.
We did receive a letter of interest for this from Mr. Rick Romano. He, if some people don't know, worked for NRCS, National Resource Conservation District, out here in the east edge of town for 39 years, and he has retired, and he will be a great asset to the Weed Advisory Board, as he's already been involved with that board to start with. So with that, Mr. Chair, I move that we appoint Rick Romano to the Weed Advisory Board to fill an empty seat with term ending in December 31st, 2018.
I'll second.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded to appoint Rick Romano to the Weed Advisory Board. Further discussion? Roll call.
Commissioner McFall?
Aye.
Commissioner Bell?
Aye.
Commissioner Payne?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item number 11, we have a resolution number 5, appointing the Director of the Fremont County Department of Human Services, which we haven't done for a couple decades.
24 years?
24 years. With the retirement of Steve Clifton, we have to appoint another director to our human services. And with that, we have Stacy Quiddick Russell.
So, Mr. Chair, if I may.
Would you please?
Fortunately, the Department of Human Services has known for some time that Mr. Clifton was planning on retiring. So they were able to put a transition place a transition plan into place quite some time ago. That plan included training and fully preparing Stacy Quiddick Russell to step in when Mr. Clifton was gone. So Mr. Clifton did have some issues and has not actually been in the office since sometime in October. So Stacy actually took over a little bit more quickly than she thought she was going to. The good news is she was actually fully prepared to do that. She's done an excellent job for us. She has a pretty brand new entire administration team in place, but we have full faith that all of her administration team, led by Stacy, they're going to do a fabulous job. So we're very excited to have her. So with that, Mr. Chair, I move to approve resolution number 5, appointing Stacy Quiddick Russell as director of the Fremont County Department of Human Services.
Second.
All right, it's been moved and seconded to appoint Stacy Quiddick Russell to the director as the director of the Department of Human Services. Further discussion? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Bell?
Aye.
Commissioner McFall?
Aye.
Commissioner Payne?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Okay. And with no further business coming before the board, we are adjourned.
Whew, good job.
I can stumble through it.
Very interesting, because I never understand. So we have a resolution appointing the director, and then we had a resolution appointing Al, but we don't do one. So apparently you guys do the same thing. Okay. Okay, but this one doesn't. Okay.
So that's why it's different. But you're
Thank you.
absolutely right, because we were asking the same question. It's like,
Okay.
inquiring minds want to know.
Yes. I don't understand.
Yep, absolutely. Oops.
And then I never know when it's recorded, so I will ask Brenda before she leaves.
Official posting, you get the clock for place.